Let us begin again with the song. Okay? So the third theme that I am going to share with you is about everlasting life. We have models here. Model or example. The saints. Saints. When we speak of the saints, these are the people who succeeded, who become victorious, winner, or winners, because many winners, they won. What they won? They won a reward. Winners or victorious. They won something, a reward. And what is that reward? The reward of everlasting life. So, as Catholic and believers, we always look up to the saints because they have won, they were victorious, they succeeded in life, and received the reward of everlasting life. So, everlasting life is a reward. If life is a gift, everlasting life is a reward of the life that we live. I don't know if you have a favorite saint. Could you name your favorite saints? I have one favorite saint, Saint Therese of the Child Jesus. Why? When I was a child, my mother gave me a small image of Saint Therese of the Child Jesus. I asked my mom at the time, "Who is this?" And she told me, "This is Saint Therese of the Child Jesus." She is a Carmelite sister. She is cloistered, just stayed in the convent. But even though she was in the convent, she was praying for all the missionaries who are outside, everywhere in the world, preaching the good news. And because of his prayer, she was made the patroness of the missions. So see how Saint Therese succeeded to live a life that is worth of a reward, that even though she was inside the walls of the monastery, the life that she lived is in oneness with those missionaries who were sent in the far places, in dangerous places, or even those in difficult places. That's why she won. She became victorious and rewarded the everlasting life. And we called her Saint Therese. I would like to ask you, my dear children, if you don't have a saint right now as your patroness or patron saint, start looking a saint. And let that saint be your guide or inspiration as you grow up. Until now, I have the statue of Saint Therese on my bedside. That before I go to sleep, before I lost my consciousness and sleep, I would always touch the statue of Saint Therese and said, "Thank you, Saint Therese, for being with me. Even in sleep, I know you will help me." This is what I mean of everlasting life. Everlasting life is a reward. If we are successful, like the saints, in living the gift that we receive from God, which is the life we receive, one day that life will become everlasting, meaning to say, it will never end. It is unending. The happiness I said before, or the joy I mentioned before, will become an everlasting joy, an everlasting happiness. Why? Because everlasting life is oneness with God. We return to the giver. We return to God, the life that was given to us. And God makes that life forever ours in His company, in the company of saints in heaven. Okay?